Tired of grammar lessons that make your students yawn? You're not alone. Studies show that students retain 60% more when grammar is taught through interactive activities rather than worksheets. Let's change the way you teach grammar starting now. I'm Megan, a Canadian teacher with over 20 years of experience teaching both in person and online. I'm the founder of Florentis Learning. I create curriculum for ESL students and still teach online daily. So I know how tricky grammar can be to teach and how important it is to make sure that it's fun. In this video, you'll discover classroom tested grammar activities that are fun, easy to prep, and work in both online and in-person classes. But the real secret, I'll share my go-to method that transforms grammar into meaningful speaking practice, something most teachers overlook. Make sure you watch until the end for that. So let's get started. Let's jump into some practical, fun grammar games that make lessons exciting and you could use tomorrow. So the number one is grammar charades. This works well for verbs, prepositions, comparatives, and essentially write down grammar points on cards like action verbs, run, dance, prepositions under the table, on the chair, or comparatives like taller than, shorter than, smaller than. Students act them out and the classmates guess the sentence. Number two, sentence detective. This works really well with present simple or present progressive, or you can use it really with any verb tense. Write 3 sentences, one with an error in grammar. For example, he eats lunch at 12. She is playing the piano. Students become detectives, spotting the mistake and correcting it. You can set a time limit and make it even more fun to see who can find the mistake the fastest. Number 3, grammar dice challenge. This works well with verb tenses or modal verbs. So roll a dice to determine the subject and the tense. So for example, if you roll a 1, maybe the subject is my teacher. And you roll a 4, on your second roll, the subject, it is a past tense sentence. Then the students make a sentence. My teacher gave us homework yesterday. It's simple, random, and gets the students thinking and speaking. It's a really great review activity. What's your favorite way to make grammar fun? Share your ideas in the comments. I'd love to feature a few in a future video. And if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to like and subscribe so that you don't miss any of my new videos. Grammar doesn't have to mean sitting still. So here are a couple of ideas to add energy into your class. Sentence relay or sentence, you can use this with sentence structure, word order, split your class into teams, or if you've got one-on-one classes, then use a timer and give the start of a sentence. Yesterday, I, and then pass that down the line. Each student adds a word until a full sentence is made, then review it together for grammar and meaning. So if you've got a small group class of 3 or 4 students, you can continue to do this. If you're teaching privately, one-on-one, then go back and forth between the teacher and the student. Another one that can involve some movement is a grammar drawing game. And this works well for things like prepositions or even present continuous, and younger students love this. So give students a prompt like, the cat is sitting under the table, or in my case, my cat is sitting on my desk, and have them draw it. This is great for visual learners and reviewing sentence structure while having fun. Now, the secret that I promised everyone that I said I would get to, let's talk about what makes grammar really stick. And this is using it in real communication. Try a grammar speed chat. This is great for present tense, past tense, future forms. Give students a prompt question like, what did you do last weekend? Or what are you going to do next holiday? Set a timer for 1 minute and they answer as quickly as possible. It builds fluency and real-time use of grammar. A real-life role play using modals and conditionals. Assign roles with real-world context. For modals, you can try, you're traveling abroad. One student is the traveler, the other is the travel advisor. They must use modals like you must bring ID or you should pack sunscreen. For conditionals, do things that are fun, like if you won $1 million, what would you do? It's silly, creative, and students use grammar naturally. You can play a bit of the excerpt from the song, If I Had $1 million, I would eat craft dinner to get it started. And you can challenge students to come up with a list or a paragraph or a 1 minute presentation. But again, they have to use that same modal tense, that conditional tense over and over again. If I did this, I would do this. See, grammar doesn't have to be boring. When students move, speak, laugh, they learn. These activities help them practice grammar in ways they'll actually remember. Now that you've got some fun grammar tricks up your sleeve, it's time to think about how to build fluency with your students. There's one powerful way to boost student speaking confidence that most ESL teachers don't even use, and it takes just 5 minutes a day. Check out my next video for that. Which activity will you try in your next class? Drop a comment below and let me know what works for your students. And don't forget, there are even more grammar activities on my blog. I'll link that below so you can check it out after this video. And if you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more tips to make ESL teaching fun and effective.